Today we're going to make funnel cake. Here is what we need: utensils and ingredients. The utensils are a wet measuring cup, measuring spoons, a whisk, a bowl, a regular tablespoon, and a butter knife. The ingredients are baking powder, salt, sugar, vanilla, flour, milk, and eggs.
Ready, go.
The ingredients are 2 eggs, 1 cup milk, a cup water, a half a teaspoon of vanilla, 3 cups all-purpose flour, a 1/4 cup of sugar, a tablespoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. In a large bowl, beat eggs. Add milk, water, and vanilla until well blended. So, I'm going to get the eggs. Now to measure the cup of milk.
What if it's...
Oh, yeah.
It's okay.
Next up, I have to add a cup of water.
Sometimes when you're measuring, it helps if you get down to the level of the line that you want to pour.
And then I will need to add the vanilla.
Just find the right size spoon.
Half a teaspoon.
You can use the butter knife to level it.
Oh.
Just the back of it. Good. Go ahead, scrape all of it out in there because you want every last bit. That's where the flavor is.
Down, Butler.
Come on. Go ahead, go in the living room. Somebody call him in the living room. Go.
Now, until well blended. Combine flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Beat into egg mixture until smooth. Now, I'm going to get the flour. And I need 3 cups of all-purpose flour.
Do it over the flour. This way it gets, you can reuse it. Perfect. That's 1. a little bit easier to do it by weight than by volume.
Have
Right
the
over the
excess
flour
fall
bag.
in here. The excess is supposed to fall in here, not out there.
Because we want to eat that flour or something
What are you
else
doing?
later. No, you're fine. Just
Cut the excess into the bag.
this way the extra falls in the bag. That's perfect.
That's perfect.
Okay, that's 2. 1 more cup of flour to go.
Let's see. We also need baking. Let's see. We also need a tablespoon of baking powder.
And this actually has its own little measuring area on it. You'll find that on some of the cans, and you don't have to use a knife because you have this little space right here
Yeah.
to level it. You remember that from last time, right?
Yep. There's a tablespoon of baking powder.
Okay, that's it,
Oh.
right?
I almost forgot the 1/4 cup of sugar.
Okay, we have powdered sugar for that. And another dry measuring cup. You go ahead and put that back. And that works the same way as the flour. So I'll get you a different spoon.
Oh.
That's okay. It's an aerated product, so let's see if I can pinch this open for you. Right over the bag. Okay. And how much salt did you need?
I need a 1/4 teaspoon.
1/4 teaspoon. Is that the right one?
Yep.
This one you can just stick it in. You don't worry about airing that. And just shake it out a little bit over it. A little bit more. That's good.
Now this one I'm going to be very careful with.
Is that
Now
everything?
I have to beat it into the egg mixture until it's smooth.
Okay, you can do that. Add like a 1/4 cup at a time of the mixture. This way you have a chance for it to get incorporated. Okay, that's good. Dump that in there and then mix that. And when that looks a little bit good, then you can go ahead and put that down. There you go. Chefs only have 2 hands. Does it look like you're ready to add more? Yeah, you can go ahead and add more. Just as long as it gets wet. We'll get the lumps out later. Keep going. You can add more.
Okay.
Keep going. You don't have to go crazy yet. It's at the end. Then you want it nice and silky. I'm gonna start heating the oil.
what's the temperature?
The temperature is 375 degrees. Just for that. I'll be... Okay, now I'm going to add powdered sugar onto the funnel cake.
Oh, that looks good.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that good?
You should get 8 funnel cakes out of that recipe. Each of them a half a cup of batter.
Well, almost. Brighter.
You want to redo it? That's okay.
Now, there's supposed to be 8 funnel cakes. So, I'm going to have to do this 8 times. This is the second time.
Then, you know what the next part of the recipe is?
What?
To eat them.
Oh, yeah. Right. Well, guys. Now, after all 8 have been completely made, we shall eat them.